And you know I'm about to timestamp it. It's February 13th, 2026. Friday the 13th. What a special day. It's approximately 9:12 p.m. on that eastern side. We done flipped them poles, so it might be western. But then again, y'all know I don't know. But I know one goddamn thing on that birth certificate or that certificate of live birth. They named me D'Amica and they put that shit in all caps too. So that mean they was standing on business when they named me D'Amica. So I'm D'Amica. I'm finna stand on business. It's time for hashtag Lost Souls Tarot Cards, our portals to truth. And we about to open up some portals and reveal some truths. All right, so this evening on Friday the 13th, we're going to go ahead and do an all Zodiac read. So thank you to all that have subscribed, unsubscribed. Thank you to all that have joined. Uh, wow, how we are growing in such a fast pace here, right? So thank you so much for all that is joining in. Thank you to the collective energy. Thank you to myself. Thank you to the universe. All right. Yeah, but let's get into the Zodiac read prior to me getting into the read. I just wanted to bring acknowledgement to some little shit I just saw about Stephen Curry and maybe some new movie called GOAT. And then it says something like something Ken Ball, right? It got Stephen Curry on the front of it, right? And it has the word GOAT. And then it says something Can Ball. Okay. So we know that they sacrificed the goats, right? They sacrificed the goats, right? And then Can Ball, the cannibals. Okay, it's deep what I think I'm tapping into. But we're great tapping into some zodiac signs here. So thank you so much for joining. Thank you so much for joining, okay? Again, what a special day, Friday the 13th. Try to stay consistent. I took a long ass nap, so I'm probably not going to do a fourth video this evening, but I probably will. But we're going to stick to a zodiac read evening here. We're going to stick to a zodiac read. So as you guys come on in, we're going to do each zodiac. We're going to pull out tarot cards for the zodiacs. Then we're going to pull out the oracle deck for the zodiacs, okay? All right, so after we do that, we're going to read through the comments if we have any, and then we're going to close out the portal. We're going to close the portals out with the prayer. All right, so let's go ahead and get into it. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. All right, we have all 13 zodiacs out here. And yes, I said 13 zodiacs because y'all keep forgetting about Ophiuchus. Okay, you keep forgetting about Ophiuchus out there, okay? Okay. All right, so thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I have all the zodiacs in front of me. Right now, I can't see anybody in the comments or anything like that, so I'm going to go ahead and start with whichever zodiac you feel like you want to pull us towards, okay? So this is for the all zodiac read. Let's start with Scorpio. We're going to start with Scorpio, okay? Scorpio. If you in the building, Scorpio, we're going to start with your read, okay? Scorpio, if you in the building, we're going to start with your read. We're going to do all 13 zodiacs this evening. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to go ahead and start with the Scorpios, okay? Scorpios, your spirit animal is a snake, okay? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to go ahead and start this read for the Scorpios. Thank you. Looking for at least 4 portals for each. 4 portals for each. All right, Scorpios, let's see what we got, loves. All right, thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Scorpio. Let's see what we got. All right, so for Scorpios, off the break, we got the world coming out, okay? The world is here. Wholeness, completion, achievement, fulfillment. You feel successful. There's a successful conclusion of a journey. You're reaching your highest potential here, okay? Scorpios, you got the 5 of Cups in your energy. This could be emotional disappointment. You might be processing or mourning something, loss, grief, disappointment. You're focusing on what has been lost instead of what remains. Okay, Scorpios, you got the 2 of Wands in your energy here. You're planning and moving forward. There's progression with achieving a particular goal at this time. Discovery, you're stepping out of your cocoon and you're exploring new experiences and worlds. Okay, strive and push forward through tough times. It's time to realize that your objectives and goals, you need to set them You need to set some objectives and goals before you achieve them. All right, Scorpio, you got the Four of Pentacles in your energy here, okay? Four of Pentacles, you're capable of generating both negative and positive perceptions, okay? On one hand, you have successfully managed to accomplish goals and achieve material wealth in the process. But on the other hand, you've become clingy, okay, Scorpio? You've also become a little possessive and greedy here. You've worked hard, but be cautious not to value things for their material wealth, okay, Scorpio? And then last but not least, for the Scorpio, we got Queen of Wands. You're ending in the Queen of Wands. So Scorps, shout out to you. You started out in the world, right? You started out with wholeness, completion, fulfillment, successful conclusion of a journey, right, Scorp? You're ending in the Queen of motherfucking Wands with your bad ass. Go ahead, Scorp. This is extreme focus and fiery passion. You're courageous, all right? You're individualistic. You appear self-centered. You could be positive and uplifting. You could be a positive and uplifting energy force. You're willing to be by anyone's side and stand up for them, but in particularly yourself, okay, Scorpio? You're inspiring to others. You're confident in love. You're planning to finish a significant amount of achievement in small timing. Go ahead, Scorpio. Go ahead. I know that's right, Scorpio. Give yourself some clapping emojis, Scorpio. All right, we got Scorpio out the way. Comment below the next zodiac sign y'all want to see. If not, we're going to go ahead and move on to the Capricorns. Capricorns, come on down, Capricorns. Come on, babies. All right, so thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We are now going to work on the Capricorns. We just finished the Scorpios, okay? Now we're going on the Capricorns here. Capricorns is reminding us to focus on our ambition, responsibility, and practicality. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What we got for the Capricorns? We want at least four. At least four. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Capricorn, y'all came out pretty fast here. We got Three of Pentacles reversed here. For Capricorns, Three of Pentacles reversed is how you're starting off. Some of you have the inability to collaborate here. There's a lack of teamwork, mediocrity, poor communication, low quality work, and a lack of recognition for your efforts here, okay? All right, Capricorn, remember, focus on your ambition, responsibility, and practicality. Capricorn, you got the King of Wands in your end, baby, with your bad ass. Look at the Capricorns coming out. Pure energy. You're focused on... You're a natural born leader of people. You take the lead. You're very generous. You can have an adrenaline rush associated with solving problems. You look forward to all sorts of problems, Capricorn, okay? You stick to goals to ensure it comes to reality. Shout out to you, Capricorn. Some of you Capricorns are in the star reversed energy, okay? Or you have this energy around you. This is feelings of everything that is turned against you. You cannot oversee these challenges. This is a loss of faith in yourself and others. You might feel hopeless. It's time to nurture your sense of hope and assurance. This might be a lack of motivation and enthusiasm. Self-criticism leads to self-sabotage. So be kind to yourself, Capricorn, okay? It's time to propel actions with joy, not fear. All right? That's portal number 3. Now portal number 4. For the Capricorn, we got the Knight of Pentacles reversed in your energy, Capricorn. So you started off in the Three of Pentacles reversed, right? And this is over money. Somebody got money issues, all right? Now we got the Knight of Pentacles reversed for you, Capricorn. Some of you are stuck in your own routines, and you're becoming bored of everything, including your surroundings. You have a desire for a change of scenery to break the cycle of tiring repetitions. You've ignored many aspects and warnings in your life, beloved. You've become neglectful with your personal and financial choices. There's dull relationships being built around you, whether it's with the partner, work, or your social life. And there's little to no ambition, and you're wasting money for some of you Capricorns. If you're going to waste the money, let me hold something. Let me hold something. All right, Divine. All right, Spirit. Comment below if y'all got a zodiac y'all want to tap into. We've done Capricorn. We've done Scorpio. We are now moving on to the Gemini, bring that ass down. Bring that ass here, Gemini. All right, thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We have a Gemini out here reminding you that your spirit animal is a deer. All right. So if you see a deer and you're a Gemini, this read might be for you. All right, beloved. So thank you, Gemini. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. What kind of information can we give the general collective reading in regard to the Gemini? Ashe, we're at 10:30. That's a 4. We're at 10:30 on that timer. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to take the first 4 that we see here. All right, so for some Geminis, we got the Queen of Wands reverse energy coming out, okay? Someone is in need of your help. This is an imbalanced emotion. Obstacles will hamper your progress. This could be a chaotic energy that's overspending and bad with finances. They have copycat syndrome. Whatever's going on, Gemini, you have a Queen of Wands reverse energy that has copycat syndrome, bad finances, they overspending, they jealous, they dominating, they lack motivation, okay? They're selfish and demanding. Or that could be you, Gemini, all right? Also, for the Gemini, you got the 5 of Wands in your energy here. So this is conflict in someone's life that is existing or brewing. It may blow up in your face. Confirmation. It's problem with communication here. No one wants to listen to one another. So like facing competition, but there's financial instability here. Okay, Gemini. You have to cope with emotions in a civil manner, and that's a must. There's feelings of jealousy, greed, and envy within this energy of the 5 of Wands. All right, Gemini. 2 more for the Gemini, then we're going to move on. Comment below. I see Aquarius. Aquarius going to come out next. Comment below what y'all want after Aquarius. All right, we got the whole suit of cups that came out for you, Gemini. Remember, your spirit animal is a deer, Gemini, okay? So the whole suit of cups is saying, focus on your emotion, your feelings, your intuition, your relationships, okay? Your creativity, your relationships in romance, family, friends, and work. It's time to use your imagination and build your inner world at this time, Gemini. This is the element of water here, okay? Gemini, you're an air sign, I believe, right? So you got the element of water coming through here. Fret with uncontrolled feelings and fantasy, and you might be disconnected with your own inner voice at this time, Gemini, okay? Welcome. Good day, Governor Katarina. Good day, Governor, from Australia, y'all. All right, and then Gemini, look at this. You're ending in the Chariot. Isn't that beautiful, Gemini? So you started off with the Queen of Wands reverse energy in your energy, right? Someone was in need of your help. Look at you, Gemini. You said, fuck that bitch. I'm taking the Chariot and I'm out of here. I know that's right, because you're determined. You want victory, right? This Chariot is offering you victory, willpower, control, determination, ambition, overcoming obstacles through focus and confidence. Shout out to you, Gemini. Give yourself a hand. All right, so we did Capricorn, we did Scorpio, we did Gemini. We are now doing Aquarius. Aquarius is next, all right? Aquarius is next. Comment below if you want your zodiac sign to come out next. So we got Aquarius coming out next. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Overall, Aquarius energy is reminding us of our uniqueness, our self-expression, and our unconventional thinking. And it's my polar opposite. I'm a Leo. So the Aquarius is a roar. All right, so we got Aquarius coming out here. Again, focus on your uniqueness, self-expression, and unconventional thinking. Let's go, Aquarius. Bring that ass down. All right, let's go, Aquarius. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Give us some insight on the Aquarius energy. Ashe. All right, Aquarians, let's go. What you got? We want at least 4. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Okay, Aquarius. All right, so we got the 9 of Wands reverse energy coming out here, okay? So some of you might be feeling like you want to give up, or you're overwhelmed, or you're exhausted. You're worn down by some of your current or constant challenges. This is causing persistent anxieties, and you have the inability to maintain your boundaries with some of you, okay? Five of Swords reversed here, okay? So something's going on where something's trying to attack your mind, Aquarians, okay? But you're finding ways to make peace and move forward. This is the Five of Swords reverse energy. You've reconciled, you've compromised, and you're moving on. This is the end of conflicts, and you're learning from the defeat. For some of you in the Aquarius energy, you have a Page of Pentacles reverse energy around you, okay? That means something is lacking focus and becoming distracted with lots of things. It's time to focus your mind before moving on to the next stage. Give yourself a break, beloved. You got to refresh. You might be overwhelmed due to heavy demands in the workplace. Someone else has caught your interest, though, okay? So be calm and responsible with your finances and stay away from dangerous activities at all times, okay? And then we got one more for the Aquarius coming out. Look at you, you badass Aquarius. I said let me hold something. Look at you in the Ten of Cups energy. So Aquarius, you started off exhausted, right? You started off exhausted. You started off giving up. You was overwhelmed, right? Something was wearing you down, right? But in the end of all this, right, stay persistent, stay calm, take your break, give yourself a break. Whatever is going on with this Aquarius energy here, right? It's time to give yourself a break and a pat on the back here. You're overwhelmed with something, and it's very heavy demands, whether it's in the workplace, whether it's with your family. It's time to give yourself a hand, okay, Aquarius? You're ending in the Ten of Cups energy, beloved. Okay, so that's all your dreams, all your wants, all your needs, and all your wishes are fulfilled. All right, this is a complete sense of satisfaction. It's time to take a moment and breathe. Look around and hug yourself and be thankful. You're learning how to love oneself. There's a feeling of having enough, and you're not in survival mode. This right here is financial stability, camaraderie at work. You're taking the next step in your relationship, whether it's work, love, or your social environment. Come on now, Aquarius. All right. Thank you, Aquarius. All right, we're going to go ahead and move on to the Cancers. Cancers, bring that ass here. All right, Cancers, bring that ass here. What is going on in the Cancer community? The Cancerians are in the house. What up, Cancers? What up? I read all the comments at the end of the transmission, right before we close out all portals with a prayer. That's the most important part, closing out the portals with a prayer. Every night at 9 p.m. Eastern, there will be a video that premieres on this channel. Feel free to tap in. And if you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe or don't. All right, so we got, who I say we doing? Cancerians. Come on down, Cancers. We did Aquarius, we did Capricorn, we did Scorpio, we did Gemini. Let me show you where we at so far so I won't lose y'all. Bam, this who we got left. Comment below if you see your zodiac sign and you want me to read it. We're going to read the Cancers next. We've already finished the Aquarius, the Capricorn, the Scorpios, and the Gemini. We finished the tarot part of it. We're going to open up some oracle. I might just leave it at this. I don't know, depending on how I feel. All right, so we got Cancer here. Cancer, you're reminding us to focus on our chest and our stomach, right? But beware that your moodiness and your insecurities is causing you to be manipulative, vengeful, and have those behaviors, okay? It could be unpredictable and very suspicious. Cancers, it's time to stop blaming others. You can be a little pessimistic and untrustworthy, which is making you very resentful, and some of you all are lazy. All right, so Cancers, that was a message from the Cancers, right? Or for the Cancers. Take it how it resonates. All right, Cancers, let's get into your read. We want at least 4 tarot cards to come out here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit, for the Cancerian energy. Ashe. All right, Cancers. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I saw that. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I saw all that. Thank you. All right, let's see what we got. Cancerian energy. We're going to take the first 4 that we see. I got an oracle message that's inside of this tarot read. I'm going to read it, but it's supposed to be in the oracle deck. But you know, if it comes out, it's meant for somebody. So for the Cancer energy, off the break, we got the moon energy here, okay? So the moon is saying you're navigating the unknown by trusting your instincts. There could be illusion around. Use your intuition in times of uncertainty, okay? This is the realm of the subconscious. So it could be hidden influences around you. Cancerian energy. This is for the Cancers. Cancers, you also have the Knight of Pentacles in your energy, okay? So the Knight of Pentacles is creating a daily task, creating a schedule to get through specific projects. You have the patience to accomplish all duties. You're considered reliable and committed to your work. You may need to be more trustworthy and reliable at this time. There's a slow and steady pace with growth, whether it's around finance, health, career, or love. You're loyal and hardworking, okay, Cancer? You're fully committed to completing all your goals and accomplishments, okay? Cancer, you also, this came out, it's supposed to be in the Oracle deck, right? I'm going to place her back in the Oracle deck. But she's saying that somebody's ex-husband was gay and his mom actually abused them, okay? So whatever's going on with that situation, prayers up for everyone, right? This is with the Cancerian energy, okay? Somebody's ex-husband was gay and their mama actually abused them. All right, Cancerian energy. You're in the Page of Swords reverse energy here. So you might be lashing out verbally with intent to harm. All right. This is mental chaos and confusion, or this energy may be around you, Cancerians, okay? Cancers, you're feeling overwhelmed by information. It's causing poor communication. You're hesitant to express yourself clearly. You might be spreading rumors, which is causing you to be very stubborn. This is based around gossip here. There's a lack of focus here. So some of y'all out there gossiping and you spreading rumors and you're being stubborn. It's causing mental chaos and confusion though. And then for some Cancers, your chariot awaits you, beloved. For some of you in the Cancerian energy, you're overcoming your challenges and you're gaining victory. You've maintained control of your surroundings. You have use of strength and willpower, which is critical at this time. It's time to maintain focus, your confidence and determination through the process of winding turns and detours. Be bold to achieve all that you should. Pursue the plan with a structured, ordered approach and take charge of your situation, Cancer. Okay, so you started off in the Moon and you're ending in the Chariot. All right, Cancerian energy. We're moving on, guys. We're moving on to the Pisces. Bring that ass here, Pisces. Right? So Pisces, overall, Pisces is reminding you to focus on your spirituality, right? Focus on your intuition, and you might be an empath. You're very empathetic here. All right, so Pisces, bring that ass here. We want at least 4 tarot cards for the Pisces energy. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. All right, y'all, let's get into it for the Pisces read. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I wanted that one. It was trying to come out there. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit, for the Pisces. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit, for the Pisces. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. One more for Pisces. We want at least 4. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the channel, everyone. Welcome, welcome here. Let's see what we got here. All right, Pisces. Pisces, you're starting off in the 7 of Cups energy. So some of you, this is about choices, fantasy, illusions. For some Pisces, you have many options, but you're lacking clarity. You might be getting lost in daydreams, and you're facing tempting but unrealistic possibilities here, okay? For some Pisces energy, you are in the star energy. I know that's right. So got me looking like Pippi Longstocking out here. So for some Pisces, you're in the star energy. Hope, renewed power and strength to carry on with life. You're blessed by the universe, okay? Remain courageous and fearless. Have faith that your manifestations are coming to life, okay? You hold within you all that you need for fulfillment. Financial goals are met. This is positivity is bringing career and love life rewards here for some Pisces, okay? All right, Pisces. Some of you are in the Page of Swords reverse energy, or you have this energy around you. Take it how it resonates, all right? This is negative characteristics becoming dangerous. Um, your sharp and alert, the sharp and alert mind is used for deception and manipulation when it's in the Page of Swords reverse energy. The sword is used to create pain. Your natural gift was weaponized. You lack maturity to understand that suffering, you caused it. It is damaging your reputation. There's empty words or promises, and something is getting a rush from lashing out. So Pisces, this could either be you or the energy that is around you, okay? And then Pisces, you're ending in the Nine of Cups energy here. So you started out in the Seven of Cups, right? Somebody was making choices. They was fantasizing. It was an illusion. You're leaving in the Nine of Cups energy here, okay, Pisces? You're getting what you desire. So if you desire that illusion, you're going to get it, beloved, okay? This is feelings of abundant satisfaction with life. You're content, you're satisfied, wish fulfillment, and emotional fulfillment. Okay, Pisces? Shout out to you, Pisces. Look at my fucking belly. Look at this shit. Look at this goddamn shit. All right, now we got, y'all still ain't comment, no signs here, no zodiac. I saw Aquarius, okay? Let's go ahead and move on to Virgo. We got Virgo coming out here. Virgo. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Give us some clear and concise messages in regard to the Virgo. The Virgo is telling you focus on your practicality, your hard work, and your self-discipline. So let's get Virgo on out the way, beloved. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Let's go ahead and get Virgo on out of here. Virgo, bring that ass here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Ashe. All right, let's get into it here. All right, we want at least 4 here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I saw this one here, too. One more for the Virgo. One more for the Virgo. Oh, what's that? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. All right, let's see what we got. All right, so for the Virgo energy, we got the Six of Cups energy is here for Virgos. Starting off for the Virgos here. You're trying to revisit the past with fond memories here. Nostalgic childhood memories revolved around innocence. You want to reunite with old friends, and you might be trying to reconnect with your childlike joy. So it sounds like for the Virgo, some of you might need to go back and go get your inner child, right? Depending on how old or how you've aged, you might need to go back and get your inner child. Okay, Virgo? Virgo, death is reversed here. So there's a resistance to change. It's causing you to be stagnant. And this is the inability to move on. You're holding on to the past here, and you're refusing to let go. Okay, a fear of change is here for some of you in the Virgo energy. Fear of change. And it's revolved around childhood shit. Childhood memories here. You have the inability to move on. Okay, Virgo. Virgo, you're also in the King of Wands reverse energy for some of you. This is possibly leading to unrealistic expectations, broken promises, a loss of vision, impulsive decisions, controlling behavior, the inability to listen to others, and a need for self-direction. Oh man, Virgos, this kind of heavy reading right here. And it seems like it's based around someone's childhood here. A lot of you in the Virgo energy, you might be having past memories about childhood. Something may have happened traumatically within your childhood here, and it caused you to lose your vision. It caused you to have impulsive decisions and controlling behavior. For the Virgos here, this was a little heavy read right here. You're leaving in the Page of Pentacles reverse energy. Immature and rebellious. Bad news in money, business, career, education. There's no groundwork here, okay? You might be lazy and foolish. I'm just a messenger. You lack common sense. You might be disloyal. Dark magic might be involved here. You're obsessed with tarot divination, or divination in general. But it's not based around your own energy. You're obsessed with someone else's energy here at this time, Virgo. The plans that you had, they're not working out here. They're dropping out. The investors are dropping out. Damn, Virgo. Virgo, you whatever's going on with this energy, this was a little heavy. And this is only 4 cards here, Virgo. If any of y'all Virgo and you want to book a read, information in the description box. But yeah, this is pretty heavy here, and it's seeming like it's stemming from childhood. Whatever's going on with this goddamn Virgo energy here, you got to go back, pick up your younger self, and whatever happened within that traumatic area in your life, you have to go back, pick your younger self up, go back and go get your younger self. The fuck? Like, it's something that's in the past that's haunting you here, Virgo energy, and I feel it. It's making you very impulsive, controlling. Okay, you're having broken promises. Somebody might stutter and shit. The fuck? Bad news in money, business, career, education. Virgo, let's give it up for the Virgos, and we wish you all well. Make the right choices, Virgo. Make the right choices. Go back and get your younger self. Damn, Virgo. I'm gonna sip my tea on that one. That was a little bit heavy right there. I ain't gonna lie. I was like, God damn. Okay, who we looking at next? Sagittarius. Bring that ass here. Sagittarius, this fell on the Virgo. Sagittarius, your spirit animal. You got owl or an elk. Your spirit guide animal, owl or an elk. Okay. How many licks does it take to get to the center of the Tootsie Pop? The world may never know. All right, Sagittarius, thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Give us clear, concise messages revolving around the Sagittarius. We want at least 4 portals opened up here. Thank you so much. Ashe. All right, Sag, let's see what we got going on. We're at 3207 on. All right, we got 5 of Pentacles reverse coming out for the Sagittarius. So you're finding spiritual help and wealth despite the lack of materials. You're recovering, there's support, there's spiritual growth, there's improvement in financial situations, and you're accepting the help. Sagittarius, some of you are in the Hermit reverse energy, okay? So this is withdrawal, isolation, loneliness, excessive isolation. You're reluctant to get the help. You refuse to learn from others. Damn, Sag, what's going on? For some Sagittarius, you may be in the Emperor reverse energy, or this energy may be around you. Okay, so for some Sagittarius, this Emperor reverse is an abused authoritative power figure, a possessive partner. There's an overreach of power from like a father figure maybe. Typically a person or a man who wants control of your actions. Their systems are crumbling though. They make you feel powerless. They're avoiding tasks. They're a weak ruler and they lack self-control. What's up, beloveds? Y'all know I read them comments at the end. For some of you in the Sagittarian energy here, Sagittarius, this could be you or this could be around you, okay? Take it how it resonates. And if you know it is you, then do the work you got to do to get your shit together, right? But Sagittarius, you are living in denial and illusions. You're not willing to accept consequences. You might be running from guilt here. You're passing all your problems on to others. There's unfair outcomes due to actions, not accountable, unfair work, greed, jealousy, untrustworthy actions, avoidance in business dealings. So again, Sagittarius, this could be you or this could be the energy around you, beloved, okay? And that's with all the zodiac signs. It could be a message for you or it could be a message telling you about the energy around you. You have to know what's going on in your life in order to know how it resonates, right? All right, thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. That was for Sagittarius. Let me show you what we got left so y'all can help me out. Which ones y'all want me to pull? All right, so we started off with the 13 zodiacs. Don't forget about Ophiuchus, okay? We're now left with Libra, Taurus, Aries, Leo, and Ophiuchus. We have done Aquarius, Gemini, Cancer, Capricorn, Scorpio, Pisces, Sagittarius, and Virgo. This is a Friday the 13th, all zodiac energy reading. All right, y'all. So we're going to go ahead. What I say? We got 2 fire signs, 1 air, 1 earth. And we got Ophiuchus. So let's go ahead and get these fire signs out the way. Aries. Bring that ass here. All right, so with the Aries energy, right? The Aries energy is saying focus on your head and your face. Your arrogance comes off as dismissing others' opinions. You could be impatient. You need to slow down and listen. You might lack awareness. You could be seen as fast and sneaky. There's poor planning, impulsive decisions, self-centered. You might be aggressive, and you may be imbalanced, okay? So Aries energy. Bring that ass here. All right, Aries, let's see what's going on within your energy. This read could be for you if you're an Aries, or it could be what's happening around an Aries, okay? Ashe. All right, let's get into it, y'all. Let's see what we got. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We got our first 2 that came out at 36:15 on the timer. We're looking for at least 4, Divine and Spirit. Thank you, Divine and Spirit. Thank you, Divine and Spirit. We're looking for at least 4. 2 more for the Aries sign. I saw that one. Thank you. We'll take those 2 there. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. All right, y'all. So starting off, we got the Hierophant reverse for the Aries, okay? Hierophant reverse. So something is questioning authority. Well, isn't that a typical Aries? Rah, rah, rah. Okay? You're becoming rebellious. It's time to take new approaches. You're challenging tradition, and you're finding your own path with spirit. All right, Aries. Okay, so for Aries, some of you are in the Ace of Pentacles energy here. There's a new career here, new financial opportunity, prosperity, abundance. This is the seed of material wealth and practical beginnings. Aries, the Tower is here. All right, the Tower is here, Aries. There's a change, and it's coming in the most radical and momentous sense. The old ways must collapse. Don't forget that, Aries. It's time to find another set of beliefs that are created by you. Keep your temper in check with these upcoming issues. Be more genuine and authentic. Embrace change by abandoning the truths we have known prior to certain events here, okay? So you might know something about a prior event, but you can't abandon those truths. You have to stand on that truth, Aries, okay? This is foundational, groundbreaking change here, Aries. And you're ending in the Page of Wands reverse energy here. So you started off in the Hierophant reverse, right, Aries? You started off questioning authority, rebellious. You were taking new approaches, and you were finding your own path with spirituality, right? So now some of you in the Aries energy have the Page of Wands reverse energy around you. So something is being too hasty and is easily distracted. It's given a problem child type of energy, okay? You're spreading energy too thin across many ideas, which may be creating self-doubt, okay? There may be a lack of confidence, scattered energy, impatience, a creative block, a need to ground dreams with a concrete plan of action, and you might have a lack of inspiration. That was for the Aries. Shout out for the Aries. All right, now we're going to move on to, let's do Taurus. We're going to get Taurus on out the way. After the Taurus, we're going to do Ophiuchus last. Okay, so after the Taurus, we're going to do Libra, and of course, I'm a Leo, so my punk ass going to do my sign last. But we got Taurus coming out here, all right? Taurus. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Taurus, bring that ass here. All right, Taurus energy is reminding you to focus on your stability, practicality, and your sensuality overall. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Give us some clear and concise messages revolved around this Taurus energy. Ashe. All right, let's see what we got, beloveds. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. We're going to read the first 4 that we see for this Taurus energy here. Yeah, my bad. I had to ring the bell. I felt some type of weird energy. I don't know what's going on around you, Taurus energy, but armor up. Armor up. I had to ring that bell real quick there. Taurus energy. Overall, bam. You starting off in the King of Cups energy. Look at that. Look at that. So you're embodying stability and emotional matters, okay? And Taurus, you represent stability. You're reminding us of stability. So you're in the King of Cups energy. For some of you, Taurus, emotional mastery, wisdom, compassion, diplomacy. This is no gender. This is just energy. So because it says King, you might not got a ding-a-ling. All right. So for some Taurus, King of Cups energy is here. Wow. For some Taurus, Page of Wands energy is here. Okay. Excitement and adventure, optimism and energy, discovery and curiosity, good news, fresh inspiration, enthusiasm, new ideas, beginning of exciting ventures, encouraging. It encourages exploration and adventure. Go ahead, Taurus. All right, Taurus, some of you all got the Knight of Cups reverse energy in your energy here, okay? So for the Taurus, the Knight of Cups reverse is saying something is unrealistic, right? You're dealing with trickery. And I said, let me ring that goddamn bell. That's why I rung that bell. When I first said the Taurus, I felt like I was going to throw up. I ain't going to lie. And I was like, oh, what kind of energy is this, right? And it might be some of you Taurians or what Taurus, right? It might be some of you who have Taurus in your zodiac chart, right? Birth chart, right? But what I felt was this trickster energy coming through, right? So for the Knight of Cups reverse energy, you might be dealing with something that's very moody, or you might be moody, right? Emotional turmoil, creative blockages, false promises is leading to unstable emotions and unreliability here. Something or someone is trying to avoid reality, right? Something wants to be in an illusion around you. If you're a Taurus, because you're in this King of Cups energy, right? Emotions, you're in this Page of Wands energy, your creation, your drive, your passion. Something's trying to pull on your emotions here, right? It's a trickster energy in your area, in your atmosphere. All right, and then last for the Taurus is Judgment is reversed. Yeah, Judgment is reversed here. Something is being postponed. Some of y'all ignoring the call. It's creating self-doubt. This is a refusal to forgive. You're avoiding an important personal calling, and self-judgment is here. So Judgment is reversed. So for some Taurus, you started off in the King of Cups energy. You were embodying stability in emotional matters, okay? It's not about gender, it's energy. Just because it's king don't mean nothing. All right. You're ending in the Judgment reverse. Your judgment has been reversed for some of you, okay? Because you refuse to forgive. You're ignoring the call. Okay. It created self-doubt. You was judging yourself too harshly, and you were avoiding an important personal call. Libra. Bring your ass here, Libra. Bring that ass here. Bring that ass here, Libra. Now y'all know with the Libras in my realm, they've been kind of unbalanced. Okay, what the fuck going on with y'all Libras? Y'all got the goddamn scale. Y'all the scale. All right, so it's time to focus on being balanced, right? Social interactions and fairness. Okay. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Give us clear and concise messages revolved around this Libra energy here. Libra, bring that ass here. Ashe. We got 1, 2, 3. One more for the Libra energy. One more for the Libra energy. One more for the Libra energy. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. One more for the Libra energy. All right, Libras, you ready? You're starting off with some of you being in the Ace of Wands reverse energy here. So there's missed opportunities, delays, lack of direction, creative blocks, the inability to start a project despite having ideas. Some Libras, you have a King of Swords energy around you, okay? This is intellectual mastery. This energy is very strategic. They have a strong grasp of logic and reason. They're a leader who makes fair decisions. Their authority is used fairly and logically. This is intellectual power and mental clarity that you're receiving with the King of Swords energy here, Libra. All right. For some Libras, you're in the Eight of Cups reverse energy. You're returning to an unhealthy relationship, okay? You refuse to move on when you need to. You're hesitant to leave. You're stagnant, and there's a fear of change. And for some Libras, your Wheel of Fortune is denied, okay? This is bad luck, unforeseen destiny. You've been closed mind to the power of the universe. Your access is denied. Your wisdom has been taken. You have been deranked. There's change. Damn. You lost your rank in something. Yeah, that's tough right there. Give it up for the Libras. Give it up for the Libras. All right. A roar. A roar. A roar. We made it. So we got Leo and we got Ophiuchus. Go ahead. Screenshot this shit. Y'all get it? We got the Leo, Aurora. All right, so if you're a Leo, bring that ass here. Y'all know I ain't got no damn cut cards. I don't give a damn. A read is a read. Leos, we got to get our shit together too, just like any other sign. So whatever the fuck we get that's coming out of this read, we know that if it is no good or bad. So we know that whatever we get out of this read, it's a message upon a message. And if it's something that we don't like, we going to get that shit together and fix it. Let's go, Leo. Focus on your creativity, your charisma, and your self-expression. Okay, Leos, bring that ass here. Ashe. All right, let's see what's going on with the Leos here. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. And y'all know I'm going to take the first four that I see. For some Leos, your Wheel of Fortune is here. Our roar. For some Leos, this is good luck, karma, life cycles, your ever-changing cycles of life. This is destiny and ups and downs. Our roar. Okay, for some Leos, you have the Three of Cups energy around you, okay? This is a period of happiness. You're able to forget the worries of daily life. You're able to spend quality time with friends and family. This is financial stability with your social life, joyous work environment, celebration for self or your loved ones, trustworthy circle of friends are present, social gatherings, joyous work environments. For some Leos, you are the magician, goddammit. I can't make this shit up. As above, so below. Your outer world reflects within. Pure willpower. It's time to tap into your full potential now, Leo. You're the connecting force between heaven and earth. Your opportunities are created. You are the microcosm that's reflecting the macrocosm. You create inner world and outer world with ease. Okay, and then for some Leos, you are in the Ten of Cups reverse energy. Get your shit together. We was doing fucking good. A roar. The fuck? Ten of Cups reverse energy. Oh, this might not even, this is bonds between family and communities that are broken or twisted. All right, you got meddling relatives, hostile workplace, arguments with family over money, isolated at work. This just made my ass cheek itch. It's a short fling here. Domestic peace and comfort is unrealistic. Instead of connection, there's distance. Learn to treat one another with respect here. Oh, shit. This like a family dispute here. Leo, so you started off with the Wheel of Fortune, right? You started off with the Wheel of Fortune, Leo. Okay? Good luck, karma, life cycles, ever-changing cycles of life, destinies, ups and downs you're ending. And the Ten of Cups reverse energy is family dispute. Something over probably money. It says it here, arguments with family over money. You got meddling relatives. But overall, learn to treat one another with respect here. Instead of connection, there's distance, okay? So Leo, if you overall, if you choose to get back in touch with them family members or whatever it might be, if you have a great or a good feeling or energy revolved around that shit, then hey, reach out to your folk, right? But if you feel like you need to stay in hermit mode, you need to stay isolated, you know you're on your own journey of whatever's going on in your own realm, then don't fuck with them. All right, so now we got Ophiuchus. Y'all thought I was going to forget about the 13th Zodiac? Y'all forgot about it. I didn't. So we got Ophiuchus, the 13th constellation, the 13th Zodiac, the 13th Eon, the 13th bloodline. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Ophiuchus, bring that ass here. Ashe. And don't forget that Ophiuchus is the serpent bearer. All right, Ophiuchus, let's get it up. We want at least 4 portals for Ophiuchus. The 13th constellation, the 13th Eon, the 13th bloodline. What we got here? I got 2 so far, Divine and Spirit. I need 2 more. What kind of messages is coming from Ophiuchus? Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Divine. Thank you, Spirit. I thought this read would be a little shorter, but I had to realize that we did all 13 Zodiacs, so it is going to be about an hour-long video. So I appreciate you all that's still rocking and rolling with us. If you haven't already done so, go ahead and subscribe or don't. No pressure is needed. 2 more for Ophiuchus. Oh, I saw that. That motherfucker flew all the way over here. Flew all the way over there. And give me 1 more for Ophiuchus. 1 more for Ophiuchus. Oh, damn. Ophiuchus like, here. Motherfucker, here. Take it. Sick of your ass. All right, so Ophiuchus is throwing out strength, right? Ophiuchus is giving us strength. Ophiuchus says you have the inner strength and fortitude during moments of danger and distress. No fear is needed. Speak your mind. You have the ability to remain calm and strong through immense struggle. Resilience aids you. You're very patient and likely to accomplish anything. Have time for others at your own expense. And you are a compassionate person. Shout out to Ophiuchus. That's what's up. That's the first message from Ophiuchus. Second message from Ophiuchus. 7 Pentacles reverse. So some of us are abandoning efforts too abruptly. Okay. Ophiuchus said we've been impatient, poor planning, which caused limited success. We was rushing results, y'all. And that made us reap the disappointment and rewards. Ophiuchus also says some of us were in the 2 of Wands reverse energy. So we were hesitant to step out of our comfort zone. We had poor planning. It caused the fear of change. We was disorganized. It was bad planning and a lack of foresight. And the last message from Ophiuchus. 5 of Swords reverse energy. You want a particular period of conflict to be over. You have an open dialogue, but it may be sabotage. There's a loosening of financial tension, which is going to cause relief, okay? You understand that winning is not everything. You're now capable of focusing your energy on positivity and structure. Something trying to get back together with you. So Ophiuchus saying, we want you to remain strong, right? Ophiuchus saying remain strong, right? You have the inner strength and the fortitude during moments of danger and distress, right? You're very patient and likely to accomplish anything. You want a particular conflict in your life to be over, right? Whether it's around friends, investors, family, work, whatever it is, you want that conflict to be over and you want an open dialogue. You're tired of this, you're tired of the sabotage, right? Ophiuchus reminds us that there's a loosening of financial tension, so relief is here. You understand that winning is not everything, and you're now capable of focusing your energy on positivity and structure. Thank you, Ophiuchus. So that's our 13 Zodiac read. Let's go ahead and read over these comments and go ahead and close it out with a prayer. What up, y'all? I love y'all. All right, so while I read over the comments, y'all go ahead and look over what we got so far. So we got Katrina White that said the following here. Katarina or Katrina. Aquarius, hello from Australia. Thank you from Aquarius. She also threw up a high and said, yes, yes, yes. Thank you for the insightful messages from Aquarius. Love from Australia. And then we have Mary Stallworth saying, grand evening on this Friday the 13th. Now we're going to go ahead and close out the portals with a prayer. I rebuke all spells, rituals, and castings that are not of the highest frequencies of source love consciousness that may have been projected my way on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly, anything and everything that I am connected to, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally, energetically, and ethereally, all are protected. All is transmuted into whatever the fuck was sent to me. And then it's sent back to its source because we are already sovereign and free. Any agreements and contracts that we may have agreed to while we were being on lower paradigms of existence of consciousness, they are all cut and they are all ended on all timelines, planes, and dimensions, consciously, subconsciously, and unconsciously, knowingly and unknowingly. I am sovereign. You are sovereign. We are sovereign. It is done. It is done. It is done. And so it is. Much peace, much light, much love, but especially that motherfucking darkness, y'all. And it was always peace in. It never should have been peace out. And if nobody told you that they fucking love you, collective, please know that me, like D'Amica, in real life, I love you. All right? Peace in, y'all. I'll be back before 12 a.m. Come on back in. Peace.